はい。皆さん、こんにちは、こんばんは。今日は MLB 座賞24、ロサンゼルス、ドジャース、VS、アトランタ、ブレーブス。始めていきましょう。
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Baseball coming up on this Memorial Day. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now. And getting the start, Shohei Ohtani.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Ready to go? So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris. The pitch. And that's outside. And we are underway in game one of the series. And the righty deals.
Ball, that's high.
And that one fouled off. Here's a 2-1. That one missed. Here comes a pitch. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting second, the shortstop.
Here's Orlando Arcia. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Throw over to first. Harris back on a dive. And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it. Number 6 coming into the game now is the injury replacement.
Number 6.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that runner on the go, pitches low. Safe at second with a stolen base. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play, just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Acuna punches one foul right side. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
One away, runners at first and third. And next for Atlanta, Matt Olson, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. That one at triple digits.
With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
Right-hander kicks, deals, swings through that one.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Definitely a strikeout situation right there, and he got it. You do not want him to put the ball in play and want to strand that runner at third. Now all he needs is one more out to get it. Doesn't have to be a strikeout this time, since now they're 2 outs.
Here's Austin Riley. Right through there for a strike. Two on, 2 outs. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. That's a base hit. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Everything came together for him. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So 2 down. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
2 outs. Out towards right center field. Soto gets under it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back here in L.A. and on the hill today, Seth Lugo. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Shohei Ohtani in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Lugo, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a sinker, a slider, and he works in a changeup. And another ball. And a good eye there. Foul ball there. And here it comes. On the ground, into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's Mookie Betts.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately.
Shohei on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal of second base.
Turns and fires to Betts. Swings through that. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game one of this three-game set. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Man at second. Down the line. And that drops foul. Righty to the plate. Breaking ball, and that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Our biggest concern, other than injury after a moment like that, is just how the pitcher will respond. You know, sometimes a guy will lose confidence in a pitch when he's hit somebody.
Here's Juan Soto. Just missed.
After the loss yesterday afternoon, where they really didn't ever get things going on offense, I think this is an important opportunity right here to pick up an early run.
Fouled off. He was late. Next pitch is outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
First and second here, no outs. And he deals. And another ball. At the belt and fires. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. The pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
2 on, 1 out. And up to the plate is Will Smith.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. Kicks and deals. That one a little bit high, and that's ball one. Ripped into center, base hit. Here's Ohtani flying around third. He'll score and they've tied it. It's 1-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
1 down. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Swing and a miss. And the throw out at third. 0-1. And that's in there at the knees.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Tied up here in the early going. And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
New inning getting started. Here's the catcher, Sean Murphy.
Sean Murphy.
Ohtani, 30 years old now, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. The pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The pitch. And that's outside. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
Kicks and fires. And that's downstairs and outside. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. Ground ball right side. Freeman over to first in time. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Two outs, base is empty. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Jake Fraley. First pitch misses. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike one. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Smith gathers, throws. That completes the strikeout, inning over. We go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. Back here at Chavez Ravine, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy.
Muncy.
And a pitch. And ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Check swing, he went too far and it's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch is outside. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Now the left fielder taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. And a strike on the outside edge.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
That's a base hit.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way, and as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Luis Domingo, batting with one down, takes a strike. Man at first, one away. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Save.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man at second. Not close with that one. Now 1-2.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
And a 1-2. In the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Danny Ramirez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. No hits in the shutout yesterday afternoon. First offering misses badly for ball one. And that's in the dirt.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
Next offering is in for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. And another ball.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Shohei Ohtani. The kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. Righty delivers. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
The batter, the designated hitter.
Back to the top of the lineup. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Singled and scored his first time. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. First and second, 2 down. And that one fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That's the 3rd out. Dodgers strand a couple. Score remains deadlocked at 1. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris.
The center fielder, Michael Carroll.
And a pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Got him. And one gone.
Always a tough call to make as a third base umpire. You're a long way away. It's not a great angle, and it happens so quickly, but it's part of the job. Sometimes just a coin flip.
Well, what do you got on it? I think he got it right. I think he went.
Yeah, I think so, and I think that's a good call. But you talk to umpires, and they say sometimes it can be really difficult depending on what color the bat is, what color the uniform is. Things that you just wouldn't think about come into play when they're trying to make a quick call like that.
What if we just went possession arrow?
That'd be great.
Arcia takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. And the 1-0. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And that one clips the corner.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
The high heat, too much on that one. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Acuna in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And it's fouled away. And a pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Still tied 1-1. Bottom of the inning. Here's Mookie Betts now.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
That one finds the zone. 0-1.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Out to short, Arcia. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Juan Soto, the next to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. One down, base is empty. That missed inside. And 1-1. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a miss. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, the bad news is that pitch wasn't close. The good news, they're set up to turn 2 and get out of the inning.
Ball 1, no strike.
Soto at first, one gone. That one close, ruled the ball. And that's ball 2. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. And now 2-2.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And there's 2 down.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. 1 left for LA. Score remains tied 1-1. As we go to the top of the 4th, Matt Olson up to the plate. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Yeah, the right-hander back to work. That's through there for a strike.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
The pitch. In the air out towards right center. Gets under it. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin.
So digging in, Austin Riley. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Ball 1 low. Wouldn't chase that time. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. One down, base is empty. That one fouled off. And the right-hander deals. Got it by him for the K.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Flied to right his first time. That one way outside. 1-0. Two down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
2 down, nobody on. Headed towards the corner. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Now batting, catcher, Sean Murphy.
So here's Murphy now. Struck out swinging his first time. Outside. Ball 1. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. And he blows that one by him at 100. Ohtani, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. And he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. So one hit is all they get. On now to the bottom of the fourth. All tied 1-1. Ready to go, bottom four. Max Muncy at the dish.
The third baseman, Max Muncy.
A wind of the pitch.
No, that's down.
That's a strike. And the count 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. The wind to kick the pitch. That one almost got him. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2. And there's a ball. Outside, and that is ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Leading up for the
Here's the
Dodgers,
left fielder.
the left fielder.
Pretty amazing athlete
Number
this guy
6.
is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? There's a strike.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Muncy on at first, nobody out. Next offering is downstairs. High in the air, out to right. Acuna there. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One away.
Now batting, center fielder, Luis Domingo.
Luis Domingo getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Andrew Heaney getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. And the righty deals. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. That's inside. And he walked him.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting, second baseman.
First and second, one out. Here's the second baseman, Danny Ramirez. First pitch, and he just misses.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
2 on, 1 out. Runners on the move. And fouled off. Now a fly ball to right center. Harris has a beat on it. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
So the lineup flips over. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Shohei Ohtani. Singled back in the first and scored their only run. He's 1 for 2. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Two on, 2 outs. High fly ball out to left field. He's under it. Squeezes it. And that will end the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. 5th inning coming up. Tied at 1. We go to the top of the 5th. Now the left fielder, Jared Kelenic.
24. Jared Kelenic.
Ohtani back to work. Swinging a foul straight back. Kelenic goes 6'1", 205 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. That missed by a lot.
2 strikes.
And it's 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit. The throw into second, and he's out.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
So now here's the DH, Jake Fraley. He's 0 for 1. Swinging a foul straight back.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
One down, base is empty. Got him. Breaking ball clips the outside edge.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Now, Michael Harris. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Foul ball. The 1-1. That one lifted to left. Makes the grab, and that is that. Halfway home, all even, 1 apiece. New pitcher on here, Andrew Heaney.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
The line of the pitch. Turned on, but foul wide of third.
You know, these Dodgers looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Way inside, gets out of the way. That pitch just misses the inside corner. Now 2-2. And that skips in the dirt.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. You're a little late, opposite field not.
Couldn't catch up to the heater. Juan Soto digs in now. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball one.
Counts 1-0.
Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
One strike.
Late that time, and it's strike two.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
The punch out there, out number 2.
Very strong coming out of the
Now
pen so
batting,
far as he
catcher,
punches out the first 2
Will.
batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter, and I'm so glad I'm retired.
Smith in the box now. No balls and a strike. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Close, but called a ball. And the count is 1-1. Good eye right there. Fastball for a strike. And downstairs, Freddie Freeman up next for the Dodgers. And now the lefty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for. All set for the top of the 6th. And the batter now, Orlando Arcia. Ohtani back to work.
Ball, that
Just missed. That's in there. And it's 1-1.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights it off. You'll see another. The pitch. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Freeman makes the grab on the run.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 for 2.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
In the air to left center. He's got it. And that quickly 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And that's in the dirt. 1-1. Just off the outside edge. On the ground, right side. And that one finds its way through. And that keeps the inning alive.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Austin Riley next up for the Braves. Riley hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. On the ground, and he can't come up with it, but goes to second with it, and they get the out. Stayed with the play, and that'll end the inning. One hit, one left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots do up. Bottom of the 6, Freddie Freeman up to the dish. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
Outside.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. A.J. Minter getting ready to go. Smith getting loose as well. And he hits a ground ball right side, and foul ball. 1-1 now. And strike 2. Freeman hits it in the air. Kelnick has a beat on it. Drops into the glove. And there's one down.
Now batter, the third baseman.
Here comes Max Muncy.
Muncy.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Muncy hits one in the air. Harris after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync. And the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Here's the left fielder. Just off the inside edge. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Acuna makes the catch, inning over. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman,
Ozzie Albies.
and he deals. Ripped, but it curls foul. And the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Got him. And there's one down.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Here's Sean Murphy, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And the first offering is not close. In there at the knees. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here's Jared Kelenic. And he chases a high fastball there. With the go-ahead run at first, here in game one of this 3-game set. There's a strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Had him way out front of the slur.
Now batting,
Jake Fraley next up for the Braves.
Fraley.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. They take the force out, and that is the third out of the inning. Set for the last half of the 7th. Leading off, Luis Domingo. The lefty fires. That one off the mark, and that is ball one. The Dodgers have some action in their pen. Brusdar Graterol looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Kicks and deals.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
Just missed. Fastball for a strike.
Take it all the way on 3-0 right there. And as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Oh, that's a really dangerous base runner to put on first, especially in a tie game. Now there might be some consequences coming from that mistake.
Now it's the second baseman, Danny Ramirez. This splits between April and May there. Sneaks through, base hit. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Edge of the zone, called a strike. 0-1. Go ahead run at second. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Fought off foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines.
Got him! And that is a big first out.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. You look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
2 on, 1 out. And next for L.A., Mookie Betts. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. First offering, and it just misses.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
The next offering misses, and it's 2-0.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at-bat.
Swing and a miss. And a count 2-1. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, the right fielder, Juan Soto.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. First pitch misses. Fastball for a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Left-hand hitter waits. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Robert Suarez.
Robert Suarez.
Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Michael Harris. 1 for 3.
Harris.
And a pitch. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Brusdar Graterol appears to be getting loose. Here comes a pitch. Got him. And 1 out now.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
2 strikes.
All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. The shortstop takes the ball.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Acuna, the next to hit, takes outside. Two outs. And he chases that one. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Will Smith.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Will Smith.
The catcher, Will Smith.
The pitch. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
And a swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Struck him out looking.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch. Everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. One down, base is empty. Just missed. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. A.J. Minter, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Ball to strike. The pitch. Next offering misses down and away. Max Muncy waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Swings and misses. Full count now.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
The third baseman, number 13.
Substitution now at first base. Pinch running here, Andy Pajes. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Step off, throw to first. And he's back in safely. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Saved at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Base hit right field. Headed for the plate. The throw home. The tag out.
Well, they were trying to put the pressure on him right there, trying to score from second base on that base hit. And I tell you what, really nice job by the defense. They got it in quick enough, cut him off at the plate. Nice job.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. And here's the pinch runner, Rodriguez. Now the left fielder. Snap throw to first. Back in safe, really close. Pitch out, but no action. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Line drive, that's a base hit. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with two gone.
Couple of singles back-to-back. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence. A lot riding on this next at-bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
Digging in is the switch-hitting outfielder, Luis Domingo. That one finds the corner. Strike one. With the go-ahead run standing at second here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. Kicks and fires. Pitch misses. And the count 1-2. That's out to center field. And that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. It's the ninth, and we are tied. So coming into the game now on defense, Miguel Vargas. He takes over as the new first baseman. Also into the ball game, number 35. He's the new third baseman. Here's Matt Olson, known for his late inning heroics. The right-hander back to work. Just missed. Swing and a miss, strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Right-hander kick steals. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Hauls it in for the out. Austin Riley will hit next.
The third baseman, Austin Riley.
Right through there for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
No one can get there. It falls in. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
All over that one right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Go ahead run on base. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Right through there for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
And another ball.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. The throw to second is offline. First and second, 1 out. Now it's going to be Sean Murphy. First pitch, not close.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Two on, 1 out. Hit in the air, right field. Soto gets under it. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 24, Jared Kellner.
Here's the left fielder, Jared Kellner.
Well, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order, struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
2 on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off.
He's fallen behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Back here in L.A., here's the second baseman, Danny Ramirez. Smith back to work. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. The Braves bullpen has some activity. A.J. Minter, the left-hander, up and throwing. That one in the dirt, and it's a ball and a strike. Fouled off down the right side. And here it comes. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Next is the Dodger DH, Shohei Ohtani. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. 0-2 now. On the ground to third. And that chance handled. Throws across the diamond. And they get Ohtani for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
New pitcher now, Ronaldo Lopez.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
And now it's Mookie Betts. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Pitch misses there. And that's ball 1. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do? 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1 and 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And Mookie takes. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Swing and a miss. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. Brusdar Graterol takes over on the mound.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to...
Go ahead run on base. And now the DH, Jake Fraley. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Here's the strike up high. It's 0-1.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Out to short. Dives, but it's off his glove. He doesn't have a throw, and he reaches safely.
Up next for Atlanta, the center fielder, Michael Harris.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris. This one in the air. Brings it in. And there's one down.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
2 on, 1 out. Orlando Arcia now at the plate. Lifted in the air, right center field. Soto going after it. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores. And a 2-1 ball game now.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Here's Acuna now. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. J.P. Fireeisen looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Armstrong also getting ready. And that one is lifted in the air. Soto holds it in on the run. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Braves 2 and the Dodgers 1. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Raisel Iglesias.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to...
Well, 1-run game, and now the right fielder, Juan Soto. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And the pitch. That one is upstairs.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
So the tying run at second. Good eye in that spot. Ground ball to the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, the catcher,
Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
This one in the air right field. And Acuna able to make the grab. Runner tags from third. The tag, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes games come down to this. You've got to press the issue. Try to get that run across and tie it up. But an excellent throw. Nice job of concentration putting the tag on the runner. Exciting finish to this game today.
And your final score here today, 2-1. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 runners on base. For the Dodgers, 1.
ご視聴ありがとうございます。高評価、チャンネル登録お願いします。